There's something I'm waiting. I need an explanation for MAGA voters. I need an explanation. I need to understand why you are supporting Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill. I need you to give me the reasons why you think that's a good idea. To add all this debt. I like the tax cuts, but we didn't get the spending to go along with it. We're adding massive amounts of money to the deficit. He ran on making government smaller and more efficient, and he's growing it. So I want a justification for that. I want Republicans to explain to me in the comment section why you're still supporting this guy, or why you're at least, look, you can support him for immigration, you can support him for national defense. Why are you supporting the big, beautiful bill? Why is MAGA still lining up to support? Are you not capable of disagreeing with Trump even when Donald Trump betrays you right to your face? When he says, I promised you this and I'm giving you this. Now, if you can explain that, and I think I have an understanding what your explanation is going to be. This is how we had to get the bill passed. Why? Because you had the Alaska Republican asking for a bunch of sweeteners to get the bill passed. You had, Thune or whatever, having a lot of concerns over the Medicare cuts or Medicaid cuts. And so you had Republicans who said, we can't support this bill unless you give me some handouts, unless you get rid of these cuts because it's going to hurt my reelection chances. So those Republicans, you could blame them. You could say it's their fault that we didn't get the bill we wanted, and that's fine. And there's some validity to that point. But the bigger question then becomes, why is Trump criticizing the wrong people? Why is he going after Thomas Massie? Why is he going after Rand Paul? Why is he threatening to primary the guy who actually is standing up and saying we're supposed to be delivering on these Doge cuts? This bloated bill is going to add to the deficit. You ran, Mr. President, on reducing this problem, on getting rid of this pork and this corruption and all this spending, and you're not doing it. Trump's comeback to that shouldn't be Massie's a grandstander, let's primary him. His reply to that needs to be, yes, Thomas Massie is correct. And because of these Republicans who wouldn't stand and defend the small cuts that were in that we could actually fit into this bill, because those Republicans couldn't defend it, or couldn't support even those cuts, this is the bill we ended up with. And so I need the voters to send me more Thomas Massies and more Rand Pauls. We need more people who have their eye on the ball when it comes to actually reducing the size and scope of government. I want MAGA to explain to me why Trump is attacking the person who's in support of what he ran on, which is massive cuts to the state. I've seen people attack Thomas Massie. I've seen people say he hasn't gotten anything done. I'm asking you where you ideologically disagree with Thomas Massie as a Republican, and then I'm asking you to explain to me why Trump is attacking somebody who aligns with you ideologically and you're supporting him for doing that. I think most Republicans that I talk to, when they hear what Thomas Massie's saying about the budget and about the deficit and about the spending, I think most Republicans agree with him. But when I ask those same Republicans if Trump's in the wrong here, no. When the left says that you might be in a cult, this is what they mean. You have to be able to criticize him. And if you can't criticize him for the bill because you are convinced that he was betrayed by corporate, moderate, whatever party Republicans, and that's the reason the bill isn't what you wanted it to be, you still have to explain for his attack on Thomas Massie. You still have to explain that.